Let's talk all about AI in business. It's hosted by Brent Muller. Welcome to the Future Proof Podcast.
Hi, and welcome back to the Future Proofed Podcast. I'm your host, Brent Muller. Today, I'm joined by Brian Armani from QenLabs. Brian, welcome. Glad to have you.
Thank you. I'm glad to be here too.
So for all of our listeners out there, I will tell you that Brian is someone who has been in AI for a long time, way longer than most. And so Brian's going to bring a very unique perspective. So like I said, Brian, we're excited to have you here. So let's just jump in.
Yeah, thank you. Actually, I was started like a regular software developer. It's before then. We just deal with the softwares,
Right.
and then after that, we realized actually on to AI, but with the machine learning part first. Then after that,
right, just pattern recognition at high volumes, right?
Yeah. And it's that the machine learning goes they evolve to the AI actually is that's why we try to research that with AI. The part of the AI actually. And we started, with the algorithms
right
on those parts.
Which everyone's familiar with algorithms now, right?
Yeah.
Whether they liked it or not.
Like a pipeline, CRM systems, most of
Right.
companies use that before then, like IBM and stuff like that, the S500s and stuff like that, people, also the banks. And then after that is trying to make it the marketing more easier than the people. Those algorithms work for the marketing. I just started the AI to turn into machine learning to actually the learning programming. When we try to teach the some machine and the capability, we can rise up the capability to learn things. That's why the AI is going in that.
Right. Which is like the next evolution, right? Kind of where we're at today. Yeah.
Yes. Then I think I completed to first AI 2012. And in that time to still here, it's training actually. We're still,
Right.
We need to train the AI to every day, every hour, every second. And because the subject's important, and right now is the specific subjects right now is popular for marketing, and that's why people and a lot of data we have for marketing.
Right.
That's why it's easy to train the AI for marketing.
It was the easiest thing to train, right?
Yes.
Absolutely.
And also the graphics and stuff like that. The web is a bunch of graphics in it. That's why AI create the graphics good because of the AI trained that very well.
Right.
But it's the point is actually I'm trying to do the marketing part, not just only to market the products. Actually, we start the target, to find the best target for that product. That's the tricky part because before then, 10, 15 years ago, social media is not that active.
Right.
People just using the chat, IRC or MSN Messenger or stuff like that. The people not using the social media that much.
Right.
That's why it's hard to catch the people or target the people actually what they're looking for. And we try to use the algorithm on the web pages from the cookies. And right now, every web page is actually asking you, okay, we are tracking you, or you're accepting. But 10 years ago, no one's going to ask you.
Right.
That's why before, the 10 years ago, we have a lot of data coming from, 10 to 12 years ago to train the AI for marketing, actually target the people. Right now is all open source, with Facebook, Instagram, all social media is giving you those informations.
Right.
But we created no one else there, and we created a target to people with the cookies, from the cookies, and tracking their the web page, what products they are interested, and which web page or their hobbies. What there's the AI actually is tracking those web pages and eliminate which people we're going to track, and we're creating the database, and that database actually is good for the marketing and target actually people.
Yeah, absolutely, it is.
And then after that, like, we got the first investment in 2013 for the bigger the AI, and from London, and that's why we moved the headquarters on to London. And then after that is actually we start working on the big companies, and one of the IBM and Dell and Telcom, and also and in Turkey is the telecommunication companies, is the Turkcell, Vodafone, T-Mobile, and those companies is targeting the people who are paying actually a lot of money to their services, and change their prices and promote their 1 month free or 2 month free. Okay, but we are targeting a lot of people, and we don't know their income. And
Right.
that's the thing. Okay, what we tracked, actually, we tracked their shopping carts, how much money they are spending, the average a week, average a month, average a year. Then after that, we target the people, the exact pricing.
Right.
And
Right.
that the AI actually start working over there. And as of right now, we are not controlling AI. Actually, AI is growing by herself. Her name is Era, and
She's learning by looking across the purchases and the shopping history.
Yes,
Yeah.
she right now is tracking the more than 6 trillion data, and looking for the activity on the web. It doesn't matter the subject, but if we tell her to track down the medical, and she's going to more specific on the medical.
Right.
But right now we are not touching, because as right now is to think about is 12 years old girl, and
Right.
still educating herself.
Right. 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 So she has to the AI has to consume a lot more to get mature in the decision making, is what you're saying.
Yes. We have a huge data center, and we are keeping the old data. We are not losing any 1 bit data, never
Right.
ever, because that data is really important for the future too, because we're going to go back and look at the back data and analyze the future. That's why
Right. Go back, analyze to predict the future.
yeah,
Right.
that's the thing, is the old data is always important, because it allows us to predict the future.
Yeah. Yeah.
And this is the motives actually to me, because we are seeing the advertisements left and right. We are surfing, we are going to social media, but actually I'm not interested most of 80-85%. And the all times too, same thing, is just internet is came, just advertisements everywhere.
Right.
And that makes me think, okay, I need to create something actually what people's like, or what people's actually is going to buy or use, not randomly advertisements is popping up on my face when I'm surfing.
Right. Right.
That's actually that's the reason I start the marketing.
Okay.
And because, and maybe you remember, when you open the web page, left, right, top, in the middle is everywhere is advertisement is cover, and
Yeah. It's the bid stream. Yeah. Or
the hard to read. Okay, turn off the advertisement, close that, and it pops up again, and no one, it's nothing is for me.
Right.
That's the personalized advertisement actually starting. I believe 17 years ago.
Yeah. That's the invention of the cookie, right? The cookie is to make the ads more relevant, right?
Yeah, but still is the problem in that moment, and we are still tracking. But okay, the companies needs to sell that place. Okay, they're selling the area for advertisement.
Right, it's like selling billboards, right? Yeah, on the
They
side
don't
of the
care
road, but yeah.
who's saying. They just okay, we are selling the CPM. Okay, cool. We're making money.
Right.
And then after that is the cookies is actually working for the targets, and we stop working with the agencies. They're directly working with the companies, because companies, they're losing money, they're losing the budgets. We force them to use the technology, and the force their agency to use that technology because they're losing money.
Right.
And actually, we are the bridge on the agencies and the company. That's why we met together and the work together.
Got it.
And this is actually I think is the best thing I can do in that time, and I'm still proud of that. Because it's right now is if you are seeing like the advertisements on your likings because of that technology.
Yeah. Got it. Got it. And are you doing this to roll a new platform out, or are you doing this just for a select set of companies?
As just a custom, we never work the open source or the open the platform or come here and they use our software. Because of what? If, for example, we have a 100,000 users, they're using our
Right.
platform,
Right.
too much trash data, and I don't want to feed the AI with the
The
trash
bad
too.
data. Right. Garbage in, garbage out. Right. Yeah.
Yeah. And it's our problem right now is too many data on the internet,
Yeah.
but we don't know how to
And too
separate
much bad data on the internet. Right.
bad
Yeah.
one. Yeah,
Yeah,
and we
it's
don't
funny.
know.
That's what education is struggling with, right?
Yes,
Is they don't want it to just go out to the internet. They want it to go to select sources, right? So right? You're talking about the same thing.
same thing.
Where the sources matters. What you teach the AI matters.
Yes, that's the thing. Right now we are dealing with big data, but it's too messy, and we try to separate the data and qualify the data and work on that data, and it's too much. It's a big.
Yeah,
And for that is we need to do know the deep learning. We need to learn big data controls. It's like, okay, we can train the AI, but it takes time because its data is too big. That's why actually right now I'm working with the quantum computing. It's like we need to wait 50 years to separate all those things. With the quantum computing, we're going to do in 5 months, maybe
yeah,
less than 50 days.
crazy.
That's the thing actually I'm trying to work on to eliminate the bad ones, and we still need the bad data too.
Yeah,
We're going to use those data, but we don't want that bad data affect the good ones.
right, right. And I guess you also teach it just like a ad campaign. You have the words you want, the keywords you want to go after, and the negative keywords you don't want anything to do with. I'm guessing that what you're talking about, the AI, is the good data, and the bad data, it's like, hey, this is stuff you want to avoid, right?
Yes,
Is that the premise?
yes, is
Yeah,
that a problem?
yeah.
But right now is the algorithms and machine learnings and AI is like working all in the garbage can, actually trying to find the good data.
Right.
That's the problem, because we're trying to if when we try to separate it, it's still it's 40 to 50% is bad data is coming in. We
That's
try
about
to
right. That's
drop
what I've
down.
heard.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're just trying to drop down to 10%. Still is gonna come. It's not gonna be
Yeah.
solved like quick as possible.
But if you're at 90-10, you're better than most.
Perfect.
Yeah.
It's amazing, and that's the thing is the product. When we reach that level, that product is going to be I think the excellent product.
Right.
And we are dealing as a lot of problems with the AI. There's actually in the sector, because right now the people like thinking AI just like create a content. Okay, that we can use the AI cheating or create the the logos. Okay, AI is not that. We can use AI actually cure the people, find the cure, find the vaccinations. We can use that AI just with the imagination. You can imagine anything, and we can use that AI on that part.
Right. Right. So
Okay.
what you're talking about is kind of more verticalized AI, right? To
Yes.
solve real problems.
Yes. But we are not focusing on that right now
Right.
because, hot money is not on that part, because the
Right.
research takes, 10 years. Okay.
Yeah.
We need to earn money. Okay. What we can do. Okay. Photo edit with AI, if that, many engineers working that actually one project is the good life changer project, I believe we're going to go, more faster, but
Yeah.
I don't think so. It's going to be happen soon.
Right. Right. You got to
We are
follow the
just
money,
using the,
unfortunately.
the financial part, not the actually growth part.
Yeah.
That's the I think is the biggest challenge in our the sector,
Yeah.
because I wanted to work with someone actually passionate on it, not just on a financial.
Yeah.
But it's good luck to find.
Yeah.
You know.
If only private equity had a longer time horizon, right?
Yeah. Yes. Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And but I believe we're gonna pass that part in 5 years,
Yeah.
because everything is coming with the technology. Okay, it's the new phone is came. Okay, after 2 years is disappears. Okay, new one is coming. That's the thing is that right now is that people excited to use, yes, and but I don't think so. It's gonna be come up after 2 to 3 years. Is people gonna just so used to it? Okay, people are gonna look at the different things.
Right.
That's the in 5 years people try to look at a different way, not right now.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
And
also,
it'll,
the AI is when we create the AI. Okay, we need to create another security level for it to protect us to from the the
and that
AI.
was my next question. Actually, you're already thinking in my head right now. It's like, how do we handle the privacy and the data security and protecting intellectual property? Like, is that the next big hurdle we have to face
Yeah,
with AI?
yeah. It's actually, the black cap, gray cap, white cap hackers ends up working with the
Yes.
companies. The same
Yep.
as like think about the AI. Okay, the black hat AI is over there because the programmers are black hat.
Right.
And like white cap is here too, and also the programmers, the white cap, but still, and all that the history, black cap's always better,
Yeah.
and then turn into the white cap trying to to secure every platform.
Right.
But with AI is like a still gonna be a war, digital. And
Yes.
because we call the AI wars, is like a black cap here, white cap here, trying to work.
Yeah.
That's the thing is actually is the AI is more capable than human to protect actually digital identity, because we can put a lot of variations in it, and
Hmm.
the AI actually can do whatever we want, and
Yeah.
with our sleep too, but humans needs to be 24/7 up and look
Yeah.
things. But with AI we can actually eliminate that part and protect ourselves 24/7.
Yeah.
But that's the challenge, because the black cap side, the humans and the machines, they're not sleeping. They're always hunting,
Yep. Yep.
and that's the problem. And we don't have enough, the power to build something to detect before they attack. Actually,
Right.
and we are learning the AI learning too. Okay, the which attack is coming, but we can't control the technology. Technologies today is different. Tomorrow is much different.
Right.
And then
Right.
if technologies came, okay, we need to train AI with that new technology, then protect us too from
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
That's the actually is the most of companies I like that they are doing actually the cybersecurity part, but still old school.
Old
I don't
school. Right.
I don't
Right.
think there's going to be change very soon,
Yeah.
because it's not that easy. Also,
Yeah. Yeah.
because we are
I.
creating the algorithms before, to try to
Right.
protect ourselves.
Right.
But the humans create the viruses, okay, and the human creates the okay, we need to remove the viruses from the computers. Okay,
Yeah.
okay, we create first and release all the internet. Okay, right now sell the product.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's the part I'm scared of. Okay, we create the black cap AI. Okay, right now we need to sell the white cap AI. That
Mhm.
part is actually the scariest part.
It is scary. Yeah, I agree with you. I know exactly what you're saying. So let's change gears a little bit, right? So tell me a little bit about your company, right? Just for the folks that don't know, we jumped right in, which is great. And believe me, I'm going to wind up bringing you back because we could talk for hours on this stuff, and we both geek out on it. So, but you've been playing with it longer than anybody I know. But let's talk about just about your company and just kind of go through your journey about like kind of you and I were talking on our previous call about kind of what happened to you during COVID, right? And I like other founders and CEOs to hear these stories, because some people, like I said, retracted during COVID, and it was a very difficult time, and some people it was a land race, and it was deep end of the pool and really strong growth, right? So tell a little bit about your story.
And actually, the QenLab is turning from the marketing, the company, to the finance, the strategy company, in 2016.
Right.
Well, we worked till 2016 to 2019, beginning of 2019, just a research, that trained AI for the finances, the stock market,
stock market stuff, right?
Cryptocurrency, but I don't trust still the cryptocurrency. Sorry, too manipulative. That's why I still, personally, I'm not trusting. And that's why stock market is on the, attached to companies. When companies fail, the stock has failed,
Right.
is we still attach something on that. That's why it's easy to train the AI. Okay, the research the company, research the stock market the last 5 years. Yeah. And we started that 2016 to 2019 just to train the AI, the financial stuff. And
you were building, what they used to call in TV shows quants, before quants were a known thing, right?
Yeah. And then we started 2019, actually, the end of 2018 to 2019, they launched the financial consultancy. And the big companies are personal, it doesn't matter.
Right.
And then after that, we opened the middle of 2019, the platform, and we have just only all over the world, by the way, is like Germany, London, Italy, Turkey, and United States. We back in the United States a little late than the other countries because of the regulations. But in before then 2019, we have just only 35,000 clients. Not that big, it's compared to the other companies.
Yeah.
But the COVID time, the people stuck at home. Okay, people needs to still earn money. And that's why the people tracking the stock market and the cryptocurrency, and the people put their savings and try to earn money because they have time to track everything. They're just sitting in there. And our sales team is working at home, and also the most of the marketing, because we are coming from the marketing, and we did with AI. Then we targeted the pupil AI, and we find the clients. And when we started the 35,000, and in 6 months, we have over 250,000 clients.
250,000 clients.
Yes, in 6 months. And in the COVID time, actually, is the first 3 months are the peak time, 80% growth rate. And then after that is after 3 months, and the people, okay.
And this wasn't sales calls. These were direct signups, right?
Yes. Direct signups.
Onto the platform. Right.
Yes. And people actually seeing that, okay, we're going good. Okay. And then the second quarter, actually, we grow 346%. And it's incredible, because I never saw some, company grow that quick and that
I don't
big.
think I've ever seen that.
And we surprised because, okay, our marketing strategy is working. AI is good for that. But is the effective is the people don't have anything to do beside sit on the computer, play games, listen to music, because they are stuck at home.
Right.
That's the biggest part. And actually, this is turning to our advantage. Okay, we need to focus on right now, maybe next year, to just focus on those people, because people are earning money and people put in investment more.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we they analyze that the first 6 months, and we are giving just like 7% of the earning to the people. Right. How about this? Okay, if we give them to 13 to 18% per month, what is going to be our growth rate? The future planning with AI.
Yeah,
AI is like predict us. Okay, we can give them to more than 40%, actually.
40.
Yes, we need to catch more than 300,000 people active. If we catch that the 300,000 people on the platform, we can give them the more than 40%.
Why is that? Just
Okay, because we are not just working on the one stock or just the cryptocurrency. We are
right.
working on the entire market.
The entire right, exactly. Yeah. Right.
An entire market is for example, banks is going to rise up, and the digital companies to rise up on the COVID time,
Right.
and which companies is dropped on as the flights,
Right.
and also the cruises, they're going down on the COVID. Okay, then we can play reverse the stock.
So does the platform trade options too, like puts and takes? That's why. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. Got it.
We can play it both sides. The AI is going to be analyzed for you. Okay, those stocks is going to be up. Those stocks is going to be down. Which one do you want to play?
So you can win on both, right? And so if you got it.
If you combine those two, we can give them more than 40%
annually,
monthly.
Monthly.
Yes.
Wow, that's
it's crazy. Yeah, it looks crazy, but it's sounds like it's unbelievable. Because we never promise anyone 40%. By the way,
right? You can't. Right, I totally get that.
Too dangerous, and we can't promise those type of things. They trust the companies.
Right?
We can't do that. But the people try to put more money on that. That's why our revenue is growth. I think is 260, 65%, and just like the last 3 months.
In the last 3 months,
yes,
because you're actually your revenue model, right? If I correct me if I'm wrong, is 7% of what they earn.
Yes,
right. So the better they do, the better you guys do.
Yes,
right.
Exactly.
That's a win-win on a platform. I mean, yes.
Yeah. That's why we always support them. We never push anyone like the other platforms. Okay, put $10, put $100. Or you're gonna learn. You're gonna earn the money. We never push them. We just show them to what is the prediction, and they can look the platform, how much the people earn before from that stock.
And are they trading right on your platform?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
They can pick. And they can pick the time, they sell, buy, or they can do daily trade, or they can just buy it and sit on it. And
does the AI recommend when?
Yes, AI always recommend when. And our success rate is really incredible. Actually,
it is
that too.
Our success
rate is 87% right now. Right. And of course, is we can AI actually can't predict war or
right. There's going to be act of God and political change that affects things. Right, exactly. You can't.
AI can predict, but not that successful because we don't have that much history to affect the people that much. To train the AI to predict the future.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. Actually, is the COVID helped our companies a lot.
Yeah. Absolutely.
And after that, we never. I don't believe we're gonna catch the growth again. But it's still growing 8% to 11% a year right now. Our goal is 4%, by the way, a year.
Right, and you're doubling it without even.
I'm super happy. Yeah. But still, we are doubling on the growth rate too.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because the people happy, and then
Yeah, and that's the thing that they stick if they're happy, right? Yeah. So, Brian, as you look out into the next couple of years, what do you see, right, for AI, the opportunities and or the challenges?
Actually, the challenges is a big if we talk with AI, because technology is not growing too fast. We are too slow, actually, because we have an ideas, but we can't put in some technology on.
Right.
We just discovered that just Google discovered quantum. Okay, if we being successful, we can do everything is in 5 seconds. The wait 5 years.
Right.
we are just, coming with the technology. We don't have the technology to use actually what we are waiting. And because we have a couple, my plan to next 10 to 15 years actually turn into quantum with the medical uh, side, because we are missing something on the medical. We should use AI,
Yeah.
and we can cure a lot of disease with AI.
Yeah.
And I'm probably I'm going to that route, because the other routes is, medical is too messy too, because it's too many complications, too many, competitors.
Outliers, one-offs, exceptions. Yeah.
Yes, and also you need to attach the government too.
Yeah. Well, yeah,
That,
there's
that
bureaucracy and
and
red tape on all
also,
that.
okay,
Right.
the FDA, you need to, if you do something, but still the research is research. I just want it to be, start with AI, with quantum. And
Mm-hmm.
we're talking about the quantum healing, like the process. People, start talking up the quantum healing, but the people talking completely different the quantum, and we are talking about the completely different, quantum computing. And the quantum people right now is too messy, because the people think that when you talk about the quantum, the people automatically think that, okay, quantum computing. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
Actual quantum not that easy to understand. Just
Right.
use the computing. Now
Yeah.
we can use the quantum anything else we want. We can modify the cells, we can change the cells, we can cure the disease with the quantum too. But actually, our technology is not that enough to create that yet. But when you talk to AI, and when you talk about the quantum, they can give you the
Yeah.
examples how quantum actually is affecting human life, and also and the environment too.
Right.
We can fix everything with quantum. Why we are not researching that? That's the,
Right.
the main goal. Is I believe is that a lot of challenges are going to come up. The government side, political sides too. Also, the other companies, try to block, because they're trying to, do
Yeah.
different things. Those, I think, is I'm scared that part to the most challenges is coming. Try to block you out. That, okay,
Yeah.
don't search.
You're right. Right.
I don't like that part, but is the being honest, yeah, like people are gonna try. Okay, people try to buy your company, buy your project, and okay, forget about it. We
Yeah.
saw the history, the people just buy the company, just buy it and throw it out.
Right. Right. Buy it to get rid of the competition, or buy it to, stop the, or buy the customers. Right. There's a lot of different reasons. Yeah. I totally get that.
That's, I think, is the biggest challenge is going to be, because the when you look at the field, I'm not seeing a lot of improvement with the technology.
Right.
We saw the improvement 2010 to 2017, a lot of medical improvements. But okay, almost 7 years past 2017 to 2024. Okay, where is the improvements? We are still using the same CT, same MRI technique. Okay,
Right. Where's the innovation? Right.
where's the innovation is coming? No, people stop, because when they make it something on a medical field, they just want to do forget 20 years.
Yeah.
Are we good 20 years? No, we're not good,
Right.
actually. And okay, that's the thing that I'm talking about, the technology. Okay, we created most the amazing the chips. Okay, we don't need to create anything else. And no, we need to, but
Right. Right. We
that's
can't stop.
that's
It's
all going to
continuous.
financial. It's as
Right.
okay. We need to earn money first, then we can create.
Right.
But the medical field is a huge deal. But I wanted to do something on that part.
Yeah.
I wanted to
I
research something with the quantum and the medical field.
Yeah, and that makes sense, Brian. And we're going to dig into that on a different podcast, because that's a whole nother can of
Yeah,
worms. And maybe we'll bring some other folks in that and we'll do a more of a group one and start to brainstorm ideas, because I love that idea. And I think you're right. I think that there's breakthroughs with technology that are lagging in the
yes,
medical field due to bureaucracy and all that kind of stuff. So I totally agree with you. So as you look out, right, and I were to say, Brian, with all of your experience, right, if you were to talk to another founder or CEO that is saying, "Hey, Brian, I'm hesitant to use AI, and I don't know where to start. Right? What should I do? What would your advice be to someone like that?
The first of all, we need to understand the AI. What is the
Mm.
AI? And the second of all, what is the benefit and disadvantage using the AI?
Mm.
Because the benefits AI is like a technological part. Okay, it's the helpful for you because of the speed, financial, and you cannot you track on the track. You can track everything, and the technology part is amazing. But the disadvantage is you're going to deal with a lot of the technical difficulties too. And that people think is just easy. No, you need the stable, actually the team behind that.
Right.
When you create it or when you are still buying or custom it, it doesn't matter. Still, you need a good team to take care
Right.
of it. But it's not that hard. Just the people needs to be aware, needs to be research AI. What is the AI actually? And they need to be careful. They're not actually buying a bots or machine learning.
Right.
They're actually is doing it with AI.
Yeah.
And AI development is not that hard, but hard to train. That's the field to field is different, and but in the technology, the part, and I'm gonna say is that AI can do anything. Just needs to be a good team behind it, and
And teach it correctly.
yes, and to train it correctly.
Yeah.
And this is completely create a map for the company or for who needs it. They
Yeah.
need the
The department, the company is all right.
Yes, they need to create a map. Then they need to follow that map at least 2 years,
Yeah.
and then see okay the AI is helping them or not. Because the people just companies just starting using AI like okay, oh, I found a software they're using AI, perfect, I can use it. Okay, how much? Okay, $40 a month. AI is not that cheap. I'm sorry for that, but
Right.
those are algorithms and machine learning. Is not actually AI. And the actually AI is like the open source. Why the Chat GBT is open source, and but
Mm-hmm.
still charging the people too.
Yeah.
Open source means thousands of developers, working on that,
Collaborating. Right.
and also we need to fit the servers and also the backend too. That's why we are charging for plus, $20 a month. If you're a
Mm-hmm.
business, okay, $300 a month, but it's
Mm-hmm.
open source. And the Linux is open source too, but no one
Mm-hmm.
charging for Linux because it's the operating system is already machine, is
Yeah.
already created over there, and people just doing the extensions and the. But the AI is not that. It's hard things. That's why the people needs to be the map it
Yeah.
out and working on.
Totally agreed. Totally agreed. So a couple things that we always do towards the end of the podcast is, and this is going to be a loaded question. The first one is right.
Yeah,
Is tell me something in the last 90 days or 30 days, right? And you're probably in your case that you've done with AI that you think people would be really interested in. Something
I will tell is the actually it's 180 days, and 90 days is too short because
too short.
yeah, if you're trying to do something new, you
Yeah.
need to train that. Uh, Actually, we just started the project for architect, and because I'm seeing those the people trying to do okay 3D home models, with AI and stuff like that, they're still program,
Mm-hmm.
and I saw I see the gap on the market for land, housing, and the build. It doesn't matter, the personal property or commercial properties.
Right.
Still, we need a couple, different parts. And I did like I give the AI to location, longitude, latitude. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
find the best the land on sale right now for me. Create a farm, and AI does radius. AI find the best place on sale for farming. And then after that, the second question for the AI, okay, create a farm for me. And AI create a farm on the land with the 3D model. and AI after that gives you the blueprints too.
Wow.
And AI going to find the best contractor for you, for your farm to build, and also AI finding on the market where you can find the best products for your farm too.
Right.
That means if I'm wanted to start a business, okay, for example, farm, I just need a trained AI
To do those things in those steps.
things.
Right.
Okay, what I need more, like the after farm, I need the marketing. AI gives you specific location and
Right.
specific what actually are you doing, because AI is going to questioning you. And okay, what type of farming, animals or food, what type of farming you want or mix. That's
Right.
why when you answer those questions, AI can build. This is the actually good, because as of right now on the market, anywhere I can see like AI going to find a for sale the land, build a farm on it, or house or commercial building with the blueprints
Mm-hmm.
and every detail, I never saw that. That's the thing
Yeah.
we are trying to research, that to train the AI to find the best land. And AI actually is going to city when you're at and checking the land's condition too. If they pulled up before for the wetlands and the pipelines and electricity and stuff like that, if they
Right.
pulled that before, AI give you that option too. Because when you try to hire someone, you're paying thousands of dollars for that.
Right.
Okay, if they did
And
one
just for
time,
a piece of that. Right.
yeah. If they did one time, still there, but people don't know how to research that.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
AI going to find it easily because it's going to county, going to city. Web pages already, put the parcel ID, find it because already on sale.
You could probably even have the AI put the proposal and the bid in for you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you,
Yeah.
you, you can do that too.
Yeah.
You can put in the
Yeah.
budget, AI is going to work for you too. But the best part is the architect part, because I'm seeing a lot of, architectures and inspiring. Actually, we are, inspiring the AI to from those architects
Right.
to build something,
Right.
not just only like a modern architectures. Like we are going to, the Da Vinci, we are going to, the Roman Empire. We are just training a bunch of architectures to AI to find actually is creative architect.
That's amazing.
Yeah,
That
we,
is
we,
amazing.
we are not doing in United States right now, just like
Right.
because of the when someone try to integrate something in the United States, is that needs to be on the regulations.
Yeah.
That's why we are not like those researches is coming from in London, and we are working with the Oxford too. And those type of researchers, we are working as a team on in London. If we
Right.
are successful, because the headquarter over there, team is over there. If you are good in there, then after that we're gonna think and come United States.
Yeah.
Sometimes here is inviting us. Okay, come, let's do project in here. You know,
Right.
and we are always that like the researching every new things, researching the marketing.
I love
Actually,
it.
AI pops up, a lot of ideas for us, and I think I have more than 100,000, at a project or the waiting on coming from AI. That's the thing is my to do list is too
It's too big.
too big, and that's why I'm like slowing down and thinking more unique stuff.
Yeah.
That's why I
Yeah.
want it to be turn into
Yeah.
medical field too.
That's fantastic. Yeah, and we'll definitely talk more about that. So I always end with the last question, right? If you could fix one thing in your business in 2025 and you could wave a magic wand and it would be fixed, what would that be? And the reason I always ask this, and I just say this for all of our listeners, is we always want to make, even though I'm a big optimist, I'm a big opportunist, right? And I like to put most of the podcast that every business has a thing that they want to fix or struggle. And we like to highlight that just so other business owners don't think, hey, it's all pie in the sky. No, it's never that, right? So that's why we ask that. So Brian, I'll ask you that question. If you could fix one thing in your business in 2025, what would that be?
Actually, we are not training the people, educating the people what they're using. If I actually able to fix, if I know the people can, more attractive to learn something, and I believe I can fix that. They just on the one page, instructions, what actually we are doing. But I know the people, they don't like to read because
Yeah.
we are signing every day the same contracts on the online,
Right.
I accept and no one reads.
Right.
I'm telling you, 0.3% just read all those.
Yeah, I agree.
And if I know there's some way to actually they train the people. That's why it's the podcast. I love it because with the COVID, podcast is growth.
It's going up, right?
Right. That's why I love the podcast to train the people, actually the companies, what their company is doing, what actually they're working on. And it's not just on the financial side. The people think is, okay, well, how much are you making? No, it's like what we found actually.
Yeah.
I'm trying to, the train the people, probably I'm going to change just, okay, we are in that technologies. We are creating those technologies. Don't focus on what we are earning.
Yes.
Focus on the technology and actually what we are researching, what we are making, and make your life.
The financials come with it behind it, right?
Financials come with it, you know. But of course, financial we need, the growth.
Right.
But it's not that important because if you are doing something good, the finances always come to your way. That's why we're trying to show the people we are researching and working for your future. I'm trying to for my kids to the better future, you know, and I think I'm gonna fix that on 2025 and my company.
I love that.
Not seeing us the financial consulting company. No, we are actually technology company.
Technology company that empowers their people.
That's the thing I'm actually probably am going to work on more.
Yeah, that's fantastic. Thank you for sharing that. That's fantastic. Well, Brian, this has been unbelievable already, and I know we're going to have you back because we have 2 or 3 other topics we have to cover. You are one of the most tenured people that we've ever interviewed in AI. You've been doing it longer than anybody that I know. And so to me, there's just so much more that we got to draw out of you, which is great because I think your story is phenomenal. What you've done during COVID, your growth, I think there'll be lots of people want to hear more about that. But what I love is your passion for fixing real problems with this technology, whether it's AI, it's quantum, and I'm with you. And if I can be of any help, I can introduce you to anybody. That medical thing to me alone is worth a whole nother hour together. So for sure, so we'll do that later this year.
We will talk the next part. Because I have a lot of things to talk about in the medical field and the quantum.
And we'll do a really cool format for that. But I can't wait to have you back. But Brian, thank you. Yeah, this has been phenomenal.
Really. I love those opportunities. Thank you so much. Really, I appreciate it.
Thank you. All right, we'll see everybody on the next podcast.
If you're ready to embrace change and lead with innovation, be sure to subscribe and never miss an episode. Thanks for tuning in to the Future Proof Podcast.